A woman sat in her car in a parking lot, hands gripping the steering wheel, everything falling apart around her. Lost her job that morning. Got a call her mom's in the hospital. Rent's due in 3 days. And in that moment she screamed at God, "Where's the peace you promised?" Ever been there? When chaos isn't just knocking at your door, it's kicked it down and moved in. Here's what nobody tells you about finding peace in chaos. It's not about the chaos disappearing. It's about discovering that God's plan doesn't get disrupted by your disasters. We've been sold this lie that peace means everything's calm. Blue skies, no problems, smooth sailing. But that's not biblical peace. That's just the absence of trouble. Real peace, the kind God offers, exists in the middle of the storm. Philippians 4:7 calls it peace that surpasses all understanding. You know why it surpasses understanding? Because it makes zero logical sense to have peace when your world's on fire. Look at Paul and Silas in Acts 16. They're beaten with rods, thrown into prison, feet locked in stocks, bleeding in pain, facing possible execution. Midnight hits and these guys are singing hymns, not complaining, not questioning God's plan, singing. The other prisoners are listening because they can't comprehend how anyone could have peace in that situation. That's chaos. That's trusting God's plan when nothing makes sense. And guess what happens? Earthquake hits, chains fall off, doors fly open. The jailer and his whole family get saved. Paul and Silas couldn't see that outcome from their prison cell, but God's plan was working perfectly through their chaos. Here's the problem with most of us. We think trusting God's plan means understanding it first. We want the blueprint. We want to see steps 1 through 10 before we take step 1. But Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Not some of your heart, all of it. And specifically, don't lean on your understanding because your understanding is limited. God's plan operates on a level you can't fully grasp while you're in the middle of the mess. Think about Joseph, sold into slavery by his brothers, falsely accused by Potiphar's wife, thrown in prison, forgotten by the cupbearer he helped. Years of chaos, years of trusting a plan he couldn't see. But Genesis 50:20 reveals the whole picture. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Joseph didn't know he'd become second in command of Egypt. He didn't know he'd save nations from famine. He just knew God had a plan, and he chose to trust it through every chaotic chapter. So how do you actually find peace when chaos is your current address? First, you stop trying to control what God's already controlling. Isaiah 46:10 says God declares the end from the beginning. He's not figuring it out as he goes. Your chaos isn't a surprise to him. He's not in heaven panicking about your situation. He's already seen how this story ends, and he's working everything according to his purpose. Second, you anchor yourself in what doesn't change. Hebrews 13:8 says Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your circumstances are shifting constantly. Your emotions are all over the place. But God's character, his promises, his faithfulness, those are unchanging. When chaos shakes everything else, you've got to grab onto what can't be shaken. Look at Peter walking on water in Matthew 14. He's doing the impossible, literally defying physics, until he takes his eyes off Jesus and focuses on the wind and waves, the chaos around him. The second he focused on the storm instead of the Savior, he started sinking. The storm didn't get worse. His focus shifted. Peace in chaos isn't about ignoring the storm. It's about keeping your eyes locked on the one who controls it. Third, you remember that God's plan includes the chaos, not just what comes after it. Romans 8:28 doesn't say God works things out despite what happens to you. It says he works all things together for good. All things, including the job loss, including the diagnosis, including the betrayal. He's not wasting your pain. He's weaving it into something you can't see yet. Here's what changed everything for me. I stopped asking God to remove the chaos and started asking him to reveal his presence in it. Psalm 46:1 says God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Very present, not eventually present, not present after the trouble passes. Present right now in the middle of it. David understood this in Psalm 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. He didn't say if I walk through. He said even though. He expected the valley. He expected the chaos. But he also expected God's presence in it, and that's where he found peace. So here's your challenge. Whatever chaos you're facing right now, stop fighting for control and start surrendering to trust. Write down one thing that's causing you turmoil. Then right next to it, God's plan includes this. Say it out loud. Pray it back to God. Thank Him that He's not scrambling to fix what broke. He's accomplishing what He planned. Drop a comment if you've seen God's plan unfold through your chaos. Hit subscribe to Bible Undefeated for more truth. Your peace isn't found in perfect circumstances. It's found in a perfect God who's never once lost control of your story.